Hey everybody, it's Miss Herndon here. This is going to be a quick tutorial to show you how to set up your Jupiter Grades account if you're not sure how. It's very simple. The first thing you want to do is come to the Fundamentals of Dance website. You'll notice up here in the menu there's a Jupiter Grades link. So you're just going to click on that and it's going to bring you right directly to my gradebook. I like the link because it means that you don't have to fill in the school and the location and all of that. So use the link. You're going to type in your name, and for my purposes, I'm going to use my fake student name Zane Zoe. And then in the password, you're going to type in the 4 digits and numbers that you got from me in class. And so I'm going to do that for Zane. And then click log in. The first time you log in, it's going to bring you to this screen where it asks you to make a new password. So go ahead and you can make it any password you want. Just make sure it's something that you can remember and that would be hard for other people to guess. Other things to remember are that you and your parents need 2 separate passwords. So you have 2 separate accounts with 2 different screens and 2 different settings. So make sure that you're not sharing the same account. Your parents are going to do this and you're going to do this separately. So go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and click in a password for Zane Zoe that I can remember. And then once you've done that, go ahead and click Save Password, and it's going to pop up with this screen. Now here you'll notice I've already typed in my email address, but it will be empty for you, and what you want to do is go ahead and type in a valid email address. This is very, very, very important that you have a good email address in here, because I do send things out, and if your email address isn't in there, then you're not going to be getting important information from me. After that, that's really the only thing you need to do, except for down here at the bottom, you may be interested in setting up grade alerts. This is one of the great features of Jupiter Grades, is that it will send you a grade alert every week if you want it. And let's say, for instance, you want to get grades every Friday, and you want those grades if you have missing assignments. Or maybe you want them if you have missing assignments, or if your grade falls below a C. Or maybe you just want a grade alert every week on Friday regardless. You can set that up however you want it, and then click save, and you're done. Now the rest of this video is basically just going to be me showing you some of the features of Jupiter Grades. The first thing you'll see up here is messages, and this is the way to get in contact with me. If you've got something to say to me, it's a lot easier than sending an email. All you have to do is click new message, and then you're going to click on Miss Herndon. I'm the only person you can click on, and then you just type the message right here and click send, and it pops up on my screen sort of like an instant message or a text message, and it's a really easy for me to respond to you right then and there, and it's a lot easier than email. So if you want to say something to me, or you're going to be out of class, you can do it this way. You can also attach a file. So let's say if you wanted to turn in some homework and the only way you could turn it in was through a message, you can do this. So basically this is an email, but it's just a lot quicker than actual email. The other things you should notice are the homework planner. That's basically the summary screen for your grades. So it just kind of gives you an overview of your grades for the semester. It also shows you some of the most recent assignments. And then there's the grade screen. The grade screen is kind of your hub where you're going to come to check out what your grades are. A couple of things to notice about the grade screen. One, you want to make sure that you're in the correct 6 weeks. You want to make sure you're in the right class, and you want to make sure that you're in the right term. So it will show you the first semester grade. It will also show you the first 6 weeks grade, which are actually the same grades, but when we move into the second 6 weeks and the third 6 weeks, you're going to want to make sure that you're looking at the semester grade, because that's the grade that's going to show up on your report card. Sometimes students get confused because they think they got an A, but then on their report card they get a B, and they're like, well, what happened? And it's because they were looking at their second 6 weeks grade and not at the whole semester grade. In high school, all of your grades are added up together. So your first 6 weeks plus your second 6 weeks plus your third 6 weeks, that's what makes your semester grade. So you want to make sure you're looking at semesters. Down here, it'll show you the date, all of the assignments, the grades you got on all of the assignments if they've been graded. And this is kind of a neat feature. It'll show you how much your grade went up or down based on that assignment, so you can see whether or not it helped or hurt you, and then all of the different categories. File locker is basically just where you have some cloud storage if you want it, but just a warning about this cloud storage, it's only for 30 days. After 30 days it cleans it out and everything gets thrown away. But hey, if you forget your flash drive one day and you need to get an assignment to school, you can upload it here and then you can download it once you get to school or print it from school. So that's one way that you can use the file locker. Tests and lessons are where you're going to do some of your assignments. Not all of them, but some will be in tests and lessons. There's nothing in here right now, but there will be, and you'll see an assignment, you click on it and you complete it and turn it in all within Jupiter Grades. If you want to go back to the Jupiter Grades screen, you can just click on Jupiter. The calendar is basically where you have all of the assignments in a calendar view, and then attendance is going to show you all of the times that I marked you absent or tardy. And do check this, keep on top of this. If I mark you incorrectly, be sure to tell me so that I can make sure that the record is set straight. Settings are where we started. And again, really important that you enter your email address in here. That's the most important thing. Video tour is exactly what it sounds like. It's a video tour that the Jupiter Grades company has created for Jupiter Grades. Just a warning, if you do watch it, that some of the things I'm not using in Jupiter Grades, so some of it won't be relevant, but you're welcome to watch it if you want to. And of course, there's a log out button, and if you're using a public computer, that becomes really important that you log out every time to make sure that no one can see your grades except for you. If you have any questions about Jupiter Grades, please feel free to let me know. But that's kind of just a quick overview of how to set up your account and Jupiter Grades and all of the features.